is because evidence has been heard by the first grand jury
Are we really doing this?
as part of the indictment decision-making
Sit.
process. So we will
He's busy crushing marijuana right now. Marijuana is legal right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show. I call this the Demon Hour. I'm presenting you. My name is Michael. Say hello to the world, David.
Thank you for saying my name.
I'm sorry. He should have presented his own name. He is so correct. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael. This is the Demon Hour, and here's my co-host,
David.
There you go. We started that right again. I hope nobody gets offended. You really know what I push in the position, don't you? Anyway, we're here to you, to speak to you, talk to you, and let you know about our life stories. We got thrills, chills, and all above spills. You understand what we went through. Am I right, David?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
That's right. So we're going to stand here and let you know exactly how's been going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, so far, my friend David, he's been a little bit agitated this week. You know, he's been watching a lot of stuff in the news about Trump and how Trump this and Trump that. And, you know, I'm always playing my video games. I don't pay much attention to it.
Say it, I'm a Democrat. I'm upset. I'm a Democrat, and I voted for Joe Biden, and I'm upset of how the Democrats is taking care of business because we're the majority in everything, and we're not taking our laws very serious for the people, especially not for the poor people, because we're considering everybody else. All this talk about this, all the talk about that. But if I was in that situation, and I'm a middle class person,
yes,
and I was in that situation, Mike,
yes,
it wouldn't happen. They'll come down only like a breathing storm. But on other conditions, in politics, and everything is political. It's nothing political about it. It's just part of life. It's like a factor for us type. You know, the poor against the rich against the poor. But without the poor, the rich wouldn't be rich.
Exactly, because, you know, one needs to structure the other. Continue.
If the poor people stop and think, listen, we can do this. We just got to stop doing what we're doing, and that's it. Hurt their pockets. Keep on hurting their pockets, everything is good.
See, ladies and gentlemen, I call this the Demon Hour. But I might as well call this the David moment. Because for a podcast already, he's letting you know where he's coming from. Man, you know, I never think about things like this before. You know, the structure's damaged, and how the homelessness got nowhere to go, and we all lost, and we don't know where to be found at. But we try to maintain a certain moment of life, or how you say it, like
momentos. We try to get to our momentos in life, and all of us strive, and we work. I work hard. Yeah. I'm a hard worker, and I work very hard to get to where I'm at.
Well, I'm pretty sure that half of the Americans around the country is hard workers too.
Yeah, okay, everybody can work hard, but it's not working hard. It's working better. We're not doing anything to enforce ourselves, or, you know, we're just talking about topics that should be already been resolved a long time ago.
Well,
you
most
know,
definitely.
If it was you and me, it would have been resolved. We would have got convicted. We would have been in jail, spending our time all in jail.
Jesus.
And this process is taking like a long time to play out. You know, we're talking about years, and we're talking about recent crimes.
Wait no more. We need resolutions right now.
You know, we need closure.
We can't. Closure. Thank you. That was probably the word that I was looking for. We need closure. What we need is a form, not fighting back, but a form of closure of getting.
We see resolution.
Yeah, resolution. I said that before. Closure.
All these things that are happening. You look at the news. Everything is all about white people want this, white people want that.
Yeah.
White people are not happy. White people. Yeah, listen, man. This is not a fair world. It's haven't been a fair world for us.
Yeah.
So don't come with that shit now.
That's pretty much true. Man, you know,
you got privileges.
Politics could be a form of escape for
essential for people's lives.
You know what I always thought about though? You know what I always thought about? Like me and you are two different people. See, he's very government. I'm very spiritual. You know, when I think about politics, I go, man, this is another way of giving everybody conformed and confined, and have you on the same basic routine, and then we don't know what we actually like angry or actually like misinformed about because we just happen to jolt at any moment about anything that we think is important at the moment for other people that we want to join into. Like, I really, I don't know.
Look, I want to show you something, Mike. I want you to see something that I picked up out on the train coming home today. I want you to see 2 cards that I'm holding. You know what I'm saying? And I'm holding 2 cards, and I want you to read one. What does it say?
I can't pronounce that word.
This is for the governors. This is for the governors. This is for the mayor race.
Yes.
It says one of them says Chris Sullivan.
Yes.
The one for the Guardian Angels. He's still a protector of the Guardian Angels, I guess.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got his little Guardian Angel bandana. He did a lot for
I
life.
met this guy.
I know him.
I met this guy when I was 14. I remember his face.
I want you to see the postcard.
Yeah, the Guardian Angels. I met him on 34th Street in Penn Station.
Well, look. Both of them are from the same place. You know what I'm saying? Printed from the same company.
Wow.
But look at what one says. And look at what the other one says.
Wow, wait a minute. Show that back
don't
again.
Give me...
What is the back of the card says?
No, listen. The card says the same thing. Forget about what the back of the card says.
Yeah, because
Listen
we
to
might
what it
get...
says in the
Ladies and
front
gentlemen,
page.
let's not...
In the front page, you got two candidates
Wait a
for
minute.
mayor.
We can't...
Listen.
We got to be careful what we say about these people
No.
because we might get sued for defamation.
Well, we could get sued for defamation, but this is 2 things. I just want to point out that I found these 2 postcards in a train when I was coming home from work today.
Okay.
And I picked them up for this podcast because this is my proof of how racial life is.
Okay.
You understand? You have one that by Curtis Stilwell that's
Curtis
done.
Stilwell.
And it says, don't give up. Don't let them win.
Yes.
Them is the blacks.
Them
You
is
know,
the blacks. Is that how they talk?
That's what it says.
Dumb is the blacks.
And
Wait a minute.
And then you got another one. And then you got another one.
Are we dumbing it down because they're black?
Then you have
Black people
another
don't even
one.
talk like that, do they? Oh my
You have
God,
another
this-
one of
this
Eric
country.
Adams, and it says bringing prosperity back to Eric Adams.
Repeat that again. What's Eric Adams?
Prosperity. He was a
No,
retired.
repeat what he said again.
He's a cop. Well, it says bring prosperity back.
No.
To
Repeat
Eric Adams.
repeat everything like you said because I was talking over you.
I picked up 2.
No, David.
They were side by side. That's what made me pick them up because I looked at them and I noticed that
Yeah.
I'm on the train and I noticed that I'm on the train and I pick up these 2 postcards that I'm holding in my hand and I say, "Damn, look, Curtis Wewell. He's the one from the Guardian Angels. He's the leader of the Guardian Angels, I believe.
Yeah.
Don't give up. He has his own podcasts. He has his political. He's been on New York One all the time. And it says, don't give up. Don't let them win. Them is the blacks. That's what it says. And then it says, see more evil endorsements. And then it says, seemoreevil.com. You know? And then I'm looking at the one from Eric Adams.
Jesus,
and it says, bring prosperity back to Eric Adams.
Very accurate, but very weird.
Let's fight for a larger...
You think we should show the people of the world the postcards
and more diverse
on the first video? Like we sent a
portfolio
picture in
from every Eric Adams. Together.
Yeah.
A see more evil endorsements. seemoreevil.com. Both of them say the same thing. But I don't understand.
More evil.
Okay,
the
but
first thing that I got of it was see
but it's
more evil.
And I should post these. You know, I should put them side by side.
We're gonna put them side by side. We're gonna show the people exactly what you're talking about because
and show them what you know. Look how racist. This is what political racism.
Why not, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on, David. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see these pictures, just comment us on our podcast. When you see our video on YouTube, just give us a comment. If you want to see the video, we send one. The pictures, we'll send one right directly to you. Okay, continue.
But this is what I want to see. What's what you people call racial? Because that's very racial right there. You know what I'm saying? That's very racial right there.
See,
that's the most racial you can get. Without being in political, in political power, people that are politically, have more power than other people. They downgrade other people.
Yes.
But I'm from a downgrade version because I work every day. I have to get up and I have to work for my money because if I don't bring in my money, nobody's gonna give it.
I wake up with you every morning, so I know how you are. We wake up to that train. We travel through that booth. and we make
I-
sure that we get our solution straight. We give our prayers every morning. You give a girl a kiss. I call my friend and say hello, and then that's how we go about the day.
Yeah, and every day I don't know if I'm coming back home.
Me either. It's the truth. Sometimes we never know when you're coming back home because you never know because, you know, it could be a situation where you just get into it with somebody else and happen to be that it's somebody that you didn't know this. You know, how many fights did you have in the streets?
I had many fights in the streets.
You ever feel like one of those fights would end up that somebody killing you?
Yeah.
How many?
I've been shot. I've never been stabbed. I never want to get stabbed. If somebody try to stab me, I'm going to take your knife and I'm going to shove it right up your ass.
That's my
That's
friend
the truth.
David. It's called Demon Hour. Demon Hour?
And that's the truth.
Demon Hour. Well, listen. All I know is I was there like the same way that you feel. You know, we all reaching for trying to get something better, but the fear of the streets is real. Ladies and gentlemen, the fear of the streets is real. We out there. We out there. We don't know what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. And we're fearful of that. You know, everybody needs, you think the police are, I don't give it for all police, but there's some police, nowadays, the police, like, not all police, I just don't know how to say should I even be mentioning the police? Should I even mention the police?
That's one of the biggest gangs out here.
Ugh, look at that. You think the Bloods and the Crips and the Latin Kings are big? The biggest gangs in New York is the NYPD. Am I right, my friend?
True facts.
Facts. Look, this is sometimes that people talk about. Sometimes you can't talk about this stuff because we don't know what's going to happen to us, but we're talking. We're testing the podcast, right? We're giving it a test.
Sure.
And
Free speech.
Free speech. And ladies and gentlemen, if there's anything that you don't feel that you felt offended by, it's
Let
okay
us
to
know.
leave.
Write a comment.
Write a comment, let us know, and I'm here to oblige you and let you know that
If you don't like it, you can turn it off.
okay, you can turn it off, but and I know my friend David, because sometimes he could be a little bit more strict on his politicians than I am. I'm more religion.
I'm just shocked that I'm in the train and I'm looking on the train and I'm a worker. I'm an independent worker.
Yes.
I work for myself, and not only that I work for myself, I work to save other people's lives. And I see these two postcards.
Definitely, ladies and gentlemen.
And I
in
took
case
them
you
off the
didn't
train
know,
thing,
wait a
and
minute,
I
wait a
took
minute,
them
wait a
with me,
minute,
you
wait a
can
minute,
see.
wait a minute.
I'm gonna show you the pictures.
Wait a minute, I need this to re-halt right there, and we gotta give it a moment and stop because maybe the audience doesn't
racial
know.
conscious.
Okay, the audience might not know. What do you do for a living, David?
I deliver blood. I work for a blood company.
And we're not gonna mention the name of the company, but
Well,
you
I-
deliver blood.
I go to hospitals and I pick up samples from other clients and I
Yes.
pick up a whole bunch of other
What
things
is your
that
daily
I do.
routine?
My
What is
daily
your daily
routine.
route up and down the city
Well,
of
my
New York
daily
City?
routine, I really don't know my daily routine because I can have an emergency and I have to one thing got to get shipped to another thing. You know, I deliver. You know, I'm in the medical field. Let's put it that way.
I like that. You see? Ladies and gentlemen, we keep it casual. We don't insinuate nothing. We don't know nobody. And it's just a job. Just imagine. This is how it is.
And I hesitate people to do get vaccinated because I lost a lot of people in my work of line behind not getting vaccinated.
And especially if you
I'm
don't get there on
vaccinated
time.
and everybody's here
Can I ask you
vaccinated.
something? Have you ever,
We're all vaccinated. Get vaccinated.
I want to ask you something. And I'm going to look at me for 1 second. Look at me. I know that it's a podcast and everything, but this is a true actual question, and you can be very honest on this one. Has there ever been a time that you didn't make your shipment fast enough that somebody else's death occurred in your hands?
Yes, many of times. It's happened. It happens all the time. It's a medical thing that happens all the time. If the part that you want is not there, or whatever you need, whatever
Yes.
I'm picking up, it's not there by a certain amount of time, then it's no good to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't use it. You got to
It's
get
awful.
it fresh out again. And it
sounds
happens.
awful, man.
Yeah, it does happen.
Oh
but
man, because
it's not something that happens constantly, but it happens.
Oh, definitely, I understand what you mean. Like, man, we drink beers and stuff, and as I progress to get older, sometimes I feel a little pain in the sides. But I'm gonna be all right, I say to myself. But what if it gets worse? And I say, what if I need a transplant one day as I get older? Would he be there fast enough? I have a friend who delivered transplants. And he told me how sometimes he is not able to deliver it fast enough.
Listen, statistically, 98% of the time, we're on time.
We're
We're always on time.
I like that.
We were always on time with that. But there's things that happen, there's things that contradict other things.
I see.
And it happens once in a while.
Oh, that's very, very truthful. I like that.
You gotta be,
No, I like that. This is the honesty.
You gotta be realistic about things,
yeah.
right?
This is a very honest podcast, and we're speaking honesty, ladies and gentlemen. So we hope that nobody out there in the people will feel offended about anything we're saying. We're just speaking honesty about different jobs and different situations. It's just two guys kicking it and talking about their daily lives.
We talk about the Willy Bubbles, how I go get better. How we
Willy
make our
Bubbles.
bubbles.
We make a little bubbles. Oh my God. Sometimes,
And this is for Manhattan Mike.
sometimes
This is an interview talking about Manhattan Mike.
Sometimes I look at the podcast as he talks right now, and we did a couple of these before, but this is the first one I think we posted. My situation is not like yours, David. I've never been a worker. I mean, I worked with you in the deli when I was a kid, but you seen like how my father grew up. He sold merchandise from the garment center. He buys cheap prices and sell them for higher prices. He makes hundreds of dollars. And I'm sometimes able to do the same thing, right? Depends on the situation, but I never understood what it was to be like a hard working with a boss. And situations like that, I understand. I don't give nothing wrong for the hard working man who's a common man out there. But I can't relate with him. I really can't relate because sometimes I just want to be a high fashion baller and want to do my own thing.
Hustlers want to hustle. Hustlers want to hustle. I'm a hustler just as well. Just because I do it for my boss, I'm not only doing it just because of that.
Yeah.
I like my job. I love my job. I love what I do in my life.
Well,
My
that's a
life,
hustle itself.
I think my life,
Loving your job,
people mean it in
and picking a job that you love to do.